Have we got any red purses?
No, we haven't.
Black hats?
Yes, 2 black hats.
Okay. Black high-heeled shoes? Black high-heeled shoes. Sarah?
Yes.
Yes, what? How many pairs have we got?
1 pair, size 9.
Right. We need smaller sizes. What about scarves? White scarves?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam. Can I help you?
Oh, no, thank you, dear. I'm just looking for now.
All right. Well, if you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. We do have things which are not on display, so if you can't find what you're looking for, then...
Thank you. Heavens, what was that?
1 white scarf.
Excuse me one moment. What do you think you're doing?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
What?
We haven't got any more hangers. The dresses were all in a pile on top of the empty boxes, and I couldn't find the white scarves.
Are you crazy? Where do you think you are? At the market? Did you realize that this is a classy shop? I'm with a customer. This just isn't acceptable. Sorry, one moment. Now, go back and clean up the mess and put these dresses back in order.
But we haven't got any more hangers to hang the dresses on. That's why.
Yes, we have. They're in the box on the floor.
Listen, Lucy, I only work here part-time, and every time I come back to work is more difficult. After a few days, everything is in a different place. You move things around all the time. Boxes are heavier and heavier. It's not my fault if the stockroom is a mess and I can't find anything.
But I...
And another thing, I don't appreciate you treating me like this, especially not in front of a customer. I don't like it. If there's someone around here who should learn how to behave, it isn't me, it's you.
Could you kindly call your colleague back? I'd like to try on this pair of shoes, but I need a bigger size.
Sarah, you have a customer.
Hi, ready for a training session? Great. Let's get started. First, we'll go over some useful phrases to use in a shop, whether you're a shop assistant like Lucy or a customer. Then we can go over some items of clothing and other things we find in clothes shops. So, let's say you're a shop assistant and a customer walks in. You can greet them and say, "Can I help you?" Often people just want to look around first and see if anything interests them. In that case, they say, "I'm just looking, thanks." Then you can reply, "If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask," so that they feel free to ask you for help if they need it. Because sometimes there are things that aren't on display in the shop, but they could be in the stockroom. Now, before the customer walks into the shop, Lucy and Sarah are taking the inventory. And Sarah has trouble finding things in the stockroom because she only works part-time. That means she isn't there every day. And Lucy, who works full-time, moves things around, so they're always in a different place. Can you remember some items of clothing and accessories they mention as they take the inventory? Purse, where ladies keep their money. Hat. Scarf. One scarf, but 2 scarves. What else? Oh yes, high-heeled shoes. They're women's shoes that have a high heel, often just called high heels. Do you wear high heels? I don't. When we talk about shoes, we say a pair of shoes, Clothes and shoes come in different sizes. What size are you? Or what size shoe do you wear? I wear a 9.5 or a 10 in the US. Now Sarah has a little accident in the stockroom because a pile of dresses falls on her. What does she need to put the dresses in order? Hangers. They're the things we use to hang clothes. Right. That's all we have got time for today. See you soon for our next training session. Bye.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Knight. How can I help you?
Yes, I want to return this pair of trousers.
What's the matter with them?
Well, the zip is broken. No, the size is wrong.
I see. I apologize for the inconvenience. When did you buy them?
A couple of days ago.
May I see the receipt?
The receipt? Sure. Here you are.
All right. Do you want to exchange them with another item, or would you prefer a credit note?
I would prefer a refund if possible.
I'm sorry, but that's not possible.
Well then, let me think. What if I exchange it for that pretty belt over there, the one with the shells?
I'm afraid there is a price difference.
You mean that belt is more expensive than these trousers?
Exactly. You have to pay an extra 20 pounds.
Oh my.
We do have a lot of nice tops on offer.
Okay, let me see. Maybe I can try this black top. Where's your changing room?
It's over there.
Hi everybody. Good, I'm not late. I went shopping and there was a lot of traffic. By the way, today we are going to talk about shopping and how to deal with problems. We're going to learn how to greet a client and offer help, apologize, ask for information about a returned item, offer a solution. Lucy, the shop assistant, greets Mrs. Knight and offers help. Good afternoon. How can I help you? You can also say, can I help you? Or, can I be of assistance? Mrs. Knight says, I want to return these trousers. To return means to give something back. When a client returns an item, that is, an individual article, you have to ask what the problem is. What's the matter with it? Or with them? Or, what's wrong with it? Do you remember what's wrong with the pair of trousers Mrs. Knight wants to return? I'll help you. First, she says that the zip is broken. And then, right, that they are the wrong size. You must then say that you are sorry. I apologize for the inconvenience, or I am very sorry. It is important to get some information about the returned item. When did you buy it? And may I see the receipt? The receipt is a document which proves that money was exchanged. Now let's see if you remember. Lucy asks Mrs. Knight if she would like to exchange the trousers with another item or receive a credit note. Yes. A credit note is a document which allows you to buy other goods of the same value as the item you returned. Mrs. Knight wants a refund. In other words, she wants her money back. but it's not possible. If you decide to exchange the item with something else, there may be a price difference. This means that the item you want is more or less expensive than the one you are returning. For instance, for the belt, Mrs. Knight has to pay an extra £20. Oops, time to go. I bought a nice sweater and I want to try it on. Bye and see you soon.